What it do, chat? What it do? We're back here. Back on this wondrous game. Our captors gave a lot of information about this victim. The credit was written on this tablet seems accurate. I should inspect the body just in case. Damn it, just as dull, Damon. Stop hesitating. The doll was slumped against the door, her torso soaked in blood. Parts of her shirt had been ripped open, exposing bits of her bloody, indescribable pulp. I quickly took a step back, trying to control my breathing to avoid throwing up. It's just a doll. There's no reason to be afraid of a doll. I got a freaking AK, bro. The initial sight of the doll shocked me so much I completely overlooked this rifle. Inspecting it now, I realized something. If the victim was stabbed, why was there a rifle near her body? That's rifle. Could you step back a bit? I'm curious about something.
No.
What? No, before I could finish my sentence, Jean walked over to where I was and picked up the gun.
Hey,
you're messing with the crime scene. Ignore me, you released the magazine and the gun with surprise and ease.
Eh?
Yeah. On top of the magazine, protrude a loaded bullet.
I see.
That's interesting. The stuff hasn't been used. Definitely a dangerous thing to have around. I'll put it down and guard it so nobody gets any smart ideas. Better than him holding it. Damn, a loaded gun? What was going on in the killer's head? Why'd I bring the gun to the crime scene and not even use it? Was that gun was played for intimidation? It's not very logical, but what's the game to play with their victim? The assault rifle has been added to the troop bow section of the not handbook, trinket. Of course, we're calling it trinket. The bloody knife. The bloody knife lay next to the victim. It's safe to say that this must be the murder weapon. The bloody knife has been added to the troop bow section of your trinket. Body. Let's inspect the body. Girl's been stabbed. Yada yada yada. Taking a close look. Doesn't seem deep. Not deep enough to pierce her heart. She died from blood loss. What does it say about the killer? Probably could have killed her quickly if they wanted to suffer a slow death. And this is messed up. Is there anything else? Our nurse is telling me to leave, but I know better to listen. So we still got problems. Oh, the hands. Her hands were surprisingly clean, all things considered. There were no other marks or injuries apart from her nails. It looked like there was dry blood underneath them. Or is there blood underneath her nails but not on the rest of her hand? Victim's hands have been added to a true of the trinket. That seems to be all the evidence. Nothing else was catching my eye. I should check the inside of the closet now. Are you sure you want to leave? Yes. Again, transfers closet. Like the rest of the building, the inside of the closet was old and dilapidated, updated. It was the last place I wanted to dig through. I had to gather as much evidence as possible. Otherwise, I won't be able to present a solid argument. I'm curious about this bucket on the floor. It's a bucket, typical thing to find in a janitor's closet. But why is it randomly lying here? There's nothing inside except the smell. Smell like bleach? The bucket has been added to a true bow section of the trinket. Check the shelf real quick. The shelf was packed with an assortment of towels. You briskly inspected them between your child check for anything underneath. And he had gathered dust in it, but that was it. Nothing looked suspicious about them. Now let's look at the back of the closet. Or not. What's with the clock up there? There's a clock above the door. Doesn't seem like it works. Eva. There might be more clues around here. I'm going to check this entire closet for evidence. No thanks. The person who hurt is probably more likely to cause a murder, not solve. Alright, have fun with that. Cassidy.
Check it out.
Hey, check it out. It's behind this door. And that's just stepping away from the corner.
Right.
It's a ladder. Doesn't seem like there's anything changed about it. Why is this about to
Dude, not cool.
pointing at you?
Huh?
So hackneyed.
Call that thing a ladder? So obviously a step ladder.
Seriously?
Aren't they practically the same thing?
Pardon me.
I have to agree with Miss Amber. Everyone knows an ace investigator must record his evidence as accurately as possible. That's certainly what the victim wants. The guy that you get my references is no fun to be around. I'm gonna check out the features outside. Smell you later, lawyer man. He's already out here. Should we investigate anything besides my speech ladder? Wolf gang.
It's for the best.
We must make every effort to examine the crime scene as thoroughly as possible. Not for the sake of entertaining the people who kidnap us, but for the sake of the victim. I thought this was based on real murder. What was it not? That was what the top said, though. I'm still skeptical about the validity of this thing. Looks like everything's around here. I should check out the other end of the room. Back of the closet. And we got here. Let's just check out everybody.
Gotta stay one
Check
step
all the
ahead.
containers on this shelf. They're all full with the exception of one. Bottle of bleach.
Huh?
Bleach? What? There's a bucket in this closet that we...
Makes sense.
It's probably not a coincidence given this thing is supposed to emulate a real crime scene. It's crazy how much effort has been put into it. I can't think too much about what kind of situation we're in, so I'll never be able to tell you.
Golly.
These shelves are really intriguing. Take a look, some of the cleaning brands go as far as back to the 80s and 90s.
Eh?
You recognize them? Because they use them. Why would you do that?
How should I put
How
it?
chemicals do the job better since there were a few regulations about what's poisonous and all that. Don't ask where I got them. Don't want to alert the fuzz. What the hell? I'm sure they don't care about the black market cleaning supplies. Manoa. The security camera is brand new. As she mentioned, it does look out of place. You think it would have gathered dust like the other items in here and recently get cleaned or something? Our company's headquarters have similar ones installed, except these cameras are more high-tech.
Sheesh.
Typical schools, spending more on security than educating the students. That's assuming the academy's good. Is that all? I got a nagging feeling. Hold on. Obviously, the camera itself. No surveillance camera. Ding dong, ding bong. Alright, everyone, it's time. Because you all investigated the crime scene so well. It's enough to bring a tear to my eye. Jokes aside, please meet me by the elevator or the class trial. You should find it somewhere around the tree of ignorance. If you wait too long, I might start getting zap happening. See you soon. Class trial? What the hell does that mean? Sounds like it's the end of our investigation.
Let's see.
If we're done with this closet, we should go outside and talk with the others. With the others, to the others, it's almost the same thing.
Come off the grass.
Oi, what the hell's a class trial? Guess as good as mine.
Duh.
Obviously, we're going to court.
What?
Court?
What?
He's going to put us in a trial?
Listen to me.
Hey, that's where we'll talk about the clues what we found.
Just saying.
Makes sense for our current situation. Investigating clues, files, what else could that stuff be
Well
for?
put.
Good point. It does seem oddly similar to court procedures. Obviously, we're missing key suspects and witnesses, but they don't seem to be relevant in this case anyway.
Wait a minute.
You mentioned this elevator is near the tree of ignorance, right? You must be referring to the room with the tree.
Focus.
Probably, yeah. That's the only thing I could think of. However, don't call seeing an elevator anyway.
Just follow
What
me.
are we waiting for? Let's get our butts over there. Keep treating this like a dumb game. When it's on trial, it's going to be a nuisance to deal with.
Okay.
You might as well follow her. One by one, everyone knows. I guess I have no choice but to go as well. Friggin' idiots. Well, this is time. It's still the prologue, and yet it feels like I'm playing like an actual chapter. Also, Miss, what are you doing out here? How do you remain so static at the time of this country word at all?
It's simple.
It's not like we're investigating some high-stakes murder. It's just a dummy, that's it. Yes, quite. I feel completely cool. She's obviously faked in. Probably been looking at her face and tell she's spinning bullets. Stop trying to be a genius or a smartass. I can see the cutout there. Remember the street people are bigger.
Check it out.
Retreat units guarding the academy. Oh, use religious symbolism as tight. I really hope we get let out after this.
Oi, you.
Can you confirm my check? Why are you asking her?
Come off the grass.
Come off the grass. She's clearly faking her talent.
Am I hearing
And
you right?
that makes her one of the bad guys? Who would want to fake their identity besides someone with a secret to hide? I just realized she's the one who brought us the gas bomb on the train.
Really?
If she didn't think to bring a mask, avoid passing out or whatever.
If no one else is gonna
You
say
don't
it.
need the mask to protect you then. And don't look at me, I literally passed out. Some's got plenty of holes in it, so I suffocate otherwise.
I've got something to say.
The other chick's totally sus. Just look at how calm she's been acting. She somehow knew the dead body was a dummy and she poked it in the face. That's not normal.
Deal with it.
I told you, it was my intuition.
Ugh.
Intuition my ass.
Hold your horses.
It's not unbelievable. My gut told me we shouldn't respect the doll. Now look at us. We're on a mission to solve her murder.
Any clue?
Where's this elevator supposed to be again? That's right, there's going to be an elevator ramp. All I see is the tree ignorance. Give me 16. Maybe we're being placed in schools. What's this tree door here? Monarch, look at it, more confused I am. I'm gonna check the headache, get a headache, gotta stop. This is the most obvious one right here. What's here? Nothing. Oh, right here. What the hell? I can't leave. This is the elevator. To me, elevator. Can I hit this stupid tree? Or here? If I were the elevator, where the hell would I be? You got any clues, Mr. Gene? You got any clues? Whatever, this class shot entails one on a covert and overcomer it. You gotta work out as a team. Now we're down to each other's throats to get us done. Bro. Statue.
What you doing?
No, that's a statue too, don't you?
Huh? You
Oh, yeah.
alright?
It's a new statue.
Hmm.
There's definitely something whack about it. Can't put my finger on what.
Look,
The mask is broken, there's a piece missing.
But
Isn't that weird? The statue's probably like old, since to be cracking.
I'm talking.
Well, this definitely seems intentional.
way.
Like it's crappy on purpose. So it's not just relevant to the elevator, is it? Well, you know.
What
Maybe you find a
about?
decent place it back on the statue. Something will happen, like a puzzle solving game. That sounds kind of like far fetched, but it wouldn't hurt to try.
Sounds easy.
You say we gotta look around for the other part of the mask. You are.
Whatever.
This is never mind. This tree again, so it looks like the tree itself, but if I was scoured around it. Grace stood up and practically put something in her hand.
Oi!
Oh, everyone found it. Another one, Grace, to see what she was.
Nice.
That must be it. What should we do with it? Do we just stick it back in the mask?
Leave it to me.
Oh yeah, I'll take care of it.
Soybean.
Back off, Hercules. You aren't the one who found it. Grace brought it to these over the statue and slid it right into the mask. Then nothing happened.
Fail.
That's an anticlimactic. Suddenly the ground was standing on began to shake.
Golly.
Oh, golly.
Oh,
Are we about to die? No, idiot. Soybean. Wow.
Yo!
Yeah, I was right.
Whoa.
That actually worked. Fucking seekers patched its way into the tree. I never thought I'd see that. The tree of knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren replica. The tree of ignorance emulates the world of nature, but does not achieve it. Justly so, ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom.
Game over, man!
Oh god, now you're spinning random philosophy. We're so fucked. Let's take us to the elevator.
What
The stairs at the front of the opening.
Yep.
What are we waiting for? Let's explore.
If I may ask.
Why the sudden rush?
Duh.
I want to get home, duh.
Elementary, my dear.
And if we get this over, we get out quicker. Simple math.
Sure.
Fair enough. We just walk in, do we? One by one, we approach the opening of the tree. Ooh, I want to see the cryo chambers. This is an elevator. I see the elevators underneath the tree. Reckless investments, I'm telling you. With the rumble of the elevator began its descent. Like a sudden sound of 16 worried strangers plummeting into the unknown. That's what we were after all. Random people thrown into this horrible place for what? Twisted man's game, a fake crime scene, investigation, people stashing up an elevator in a tree. None of this was the work of an average kidnapper. This is something much bigger. In no way could be connected to Eden's Garden of Heaven. It probably is. The elevator began to slow, snapping me out of my thoughts. Instead of tall, and when the movement stopped completely, the doors opened. Dun 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 dun. In front of us was a large circular hall supported by marble pillars. In the center of the room, 16 podiums had been arranged into a circle. Were those for us? How come everyone hoping to enjoy the elevator ride, even was a bit quick? As you can see, this is the trial room. Each podium has a name on it. Find your designated podium and stand there until I give out further instructions.
However,
And if we don't comply, then I'll zap you, of course.
Back off.
Not this zapping shit again.
Mess.
Just face it, Miss Madison, you have to go along with this demands. So there's a few smart ones in pack 8. Well, come along now, we don't have all day. No avoiding, we had to assume our places. Hey, that's pretty good. Scanning the faces around me, everyone wore a similar expression. Discomfort, anger, worry, it didn't end. We've been kidnapped and forced to play as pawns in some inane game. No free will, no choice in our actions. All we could do is move forward. Hell yeah, Jack. We had a hope for an escape. A way to run from this twisted place. We had to solve this murder case. What time it is, shit? It's murder time. Ooh, hold on. Two bullets. Okay. Begin the trial. Ooh. Ooh. You got interesting. Whole bunch of interesting.
Let's begin with a brief explanation of the class trial. The objective here is simple. Explain how the murder took place. Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue what you believe happened to the victim. Should you all agree on the right answer, you will be free to leave this place. Should you all agree on the wrong answer, well, you'll find out. That's all there is to it. Have fun, everybody.
somebody, get me out of here.
If this is something we must discuss, I know a good place to start.
Get me out of here, 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 get me out of here! Somebody get me out of here! What happened to her? Oh shit! They fried her brain!
Calm down. It's only a shock. She won't suffer any permanent side effects. If I wanted to see the brain dead vicar, I'd just turn on the telly. On that note, please, carry on.
Holy shit, the people running this thing aren't playing around.
As you were saying, Wolfgang?
Right. The way I see it, the objective of this
By the way, can I get like a seat with this thing? I'm just gonna be an onlooker. It's only fair.
You're seriously not going to contribute?
What am I even supposed to do?
Put your detective hat on, buddy. We're here to solve a mystery.
Yeah. Who murdered that dummy chick, right?
Not who murdered her, how they murdered her.
Did that tablet not explain it?
It listed her wounds, yes, but it didn't explain how they were inflicted.
Probably because it's so obvious.
But, Miss Amber, you didn't even read the tablet.
And I don't have to.
Would you look at that? A debate's already underway.
These guys are clearly confused. I need to stop them before they arrive at the wrong conclusion. Oh gosh, do you hear that? That's the sound of a non-stop debate approaching. Ew. Look at this! This is cool! Things that can crack the truth. Yo, I like this! And it's your job to determine which statements must be broken in order to progress the trial. You know what? I like this. I actually like this. I actually like this. What the hell? Alright, there we go. For your ammo, you have been armed with the truth bullets you gathered during the investigation. Truth bullets that are relevant to the debate will be loaded into your truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim your reticle and right click to fire. You want your aim for words highlighted in gold. Those are the weak spots. A light contradiction may be hiding with the weak spot. Carefully compare your classmate's statements to the evidence you have gathered. And use the correct truth bullet to destroy the relevant weak spot. Ooh, that's cool. Music. Use your mind. Make sure to not run out of it. There's an automatic. That's an automatic game over. Not that some of your calibrate whatever fail. Press the F3 to revisit the controls every you will. Don't jump to too many conclusions. Woo! That's cool.
The mystery was never about who killed Kara. How she died.
Oh, this
Is
cool.
that true?
Objection!
What's that
It's
objection?
obvious what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look
Okay.
at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilled that blood besides that big scary gun?
Ah, that's right. There was a gun.
You hear that, lawyer man? She agrees.
What the hell? The loudest voices in the room aren't always the smartest. Fortunately, an informed argument is never difficult to see down.
The mystery was never about who killed Kara, but
How she died. Is that true?
Objection! It's obvious what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime body.
Was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilled that blood besides that big scary gun?
Ah, that's right. There was a gun.
You hear that, lawyer man? She agrees.
It was speckled with blood, but that's the only thing we have. Okay. Okay. Okay, we can't run out too much time.
The mystery was never about who killed Kara, but how she died. Is that true?
Oh,
Let me.
the mystery.
It was never about who killed Kara, but how she died. Is that true? I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody. And what could have spilled that blood?
Big scary gun.
get out of here.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Suck it.
Cassidy, can you stop butting in? You barely investigated the crime scene to begin with.
Whoa, what? I searched that place from top to bottom.
Alright, then tell me, how was a fully loaded assault rifle used as the murder weapon?
That's easy.
it wasn't. Obviously, the shooter reloaded their gun to full capacity. Any smart shooter could tell you that. Right, Desmond?
Why are you bringing me into this?
Except, the victim suffered multiple stab wounds to the torso. If a gun was fired, not only should the body have had bullet wounds, but there would be shell casings from the fired bullets. We saw neither at the crime scene.
Details. If the gun didn't do that, chicken, what was the actual murder weapon?
That's obvious. The freaking knife, you twat.
I got it.
I got it. That was the most calm I got it ever.
It's just so blatantly obvious. It was literally right next to the victim's body.
Lysocam's razor gotta ruin everything.
Interesting. Both the knife and the rifle were present at the crime scene, but only the knife was used.
Kind of weird choosing the inferior weapon.
Nothing beats the sting of a sharpened blade.
If the killer didn't use the rifle, why was it at the crime scene?
Maybe it came from inside the closet.
Don't see why you'd be storing a gun in a janitor's closet.
Man, I don't know. What if it's not even related to the murder?
Of course it's related. It's covered in blood.
Oh no. Everyone's starting to yell.
Shut the hell up! Ooh, like this again. Alright, tablet and sword.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
It didn't even work.
No.
These days, it's all about ethics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason with them. And yet, they did.
Intimidation method.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
Alright.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun is broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them.
The killer.
And yet, they did.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the
victim's body. Yet
they
opted for the knife. Odd choice.
Gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion.
Lady, if the gun is broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them.
And yet, they did.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
To reiterate,
Both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body. Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice. I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness. That's like your opinion, lady. If the gun was broken, then the killer.
Damn it.
to reiterate, both the rifle and
the knife were next to the victim's body. Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice. I bet that gun didn't even
work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion, lady. If the gun was broken, then the killer
would have no reason to bring it with them.
Chemical burns to the head.
And yet, they did.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
I really have to think with my brain for this one. Like, I really gotta think about this one. The killer. There's also chemical. Wait, there's also chemicals too. Okay. Okay. Oh, hold up. I kind of want to vibe to this music real quick. Yo, hold up. We gotta cook music. Hold up with that tension, please. Ah, okay.
To reiterate, both the rifle and
We're next to the victim's body. Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice. I bet that gun didn't even work.
Nah, that's not.
These days, all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That?
What's your opinion, lady? If the gun was broken, then the killer.
God damn it.
to reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they
Opted for knife. Odd choice.
Strange.
Didn't even work.
Okay, okay. Still turn this debate around. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's
to reiterate,
funny.
both the rifle and the knife
were next to the victim's body. Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
That gun didn't even work. Oh, you agree?
Wait, the evidence Damon presented doesn't support.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife.
Odd choice. I bet that gun didn't even work.
These days, it's all about aesthetics.
Over effectiveness. That's like your opinion, lady. If the gun was broken,
Then the killer would have no reason
missed.
to bring it off them.
and yes, they did. Watch a digital photo.
Attention, please. Attention, please. Your attention, please. Your attention, please.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife. Huh? Does that? To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife. Huh? Does that?
Damn it.
To reiterate, both the rifle
Try this again.
and
The knife were next to the victim's body. Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice. I bet that gun didn't
Even work. These days, it's all.
Nope.
Wait, the
Hold up.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife
were next to the victim's body. Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice. I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, all about aesthetics over effectiveness. That's like your opinion, lady. If the gun was broken, then the
Kill.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Your attention, please.
Stop that thought right there. If we keep assuming the killer had the gun, we'll end up running in circles.
What? You think the killer was unarmed?
No, they were definitely armed. With a knife. The reason they didn't use a gun is probably because they never had it to begin with.
But then, who did?
Easy. The victim.
Whoa, the dummy had the gun?
If it wasn't the killer, it has to be her. She must have brought it to the closet. She was probably carrying it before the murder, but dropped it when the killer attacked her.
Oh, I guess that makes some sense.
Complete sense.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Huh?
The victim was stabbed from the front. If so, why didn't...
A stealth attack! I bet the killer. That girl must have been killed before she had the chance to defend her.
That's not technically true. There's evidence of a struggle between the victim and the killer. This is it.
Yeah, this is it. This is it.
We found dry blood under the victim's fingernails, which implies she was clawing at her attacker. Of course, no explanation is definitive without photo proof of the killer. but I'm confident this is what happened.
Why would you resort to scratching when you're carrying a gun?
Did something get in the way of her using it?
Wonder if that killer stole it from her.
She should have seen or heard him coming from the hallway at the very least.
Why do you think she was in the hallway?
That's where the fight happened, right?
I think you're getting ahead of yourself. How can we be sure the fight happened?
Maybe the fight started in the hallway, and after it ended...
If that happened, shouldn't there have been streaks of blood on the floor? Or in the hallway?
Drag marks. Can't say I saw any.
It was merely a jest. No need to take it so seriously.
Instead of dragging the victim, what if the killer carried her? I don't know why they would want to do that, but it would explain the lack of drag marks.
But then, wouldn't the killer have been covered in
Blood. Aye. It should have gotten everywhere. Those wounds were brutal. A few inches deep, I reckon. Carrying her would have done nothing to stop the blood flow.
Good point.
She was obviously killed in the closet. That's where the blood was?
Yes, you're right.
Moving on. That fight.
If she wanted to.
It doesn't make much sense, does it?
No, I see something we're missing. Something. Oh, the chemicals. Like, talk 3 points. Yeah. 3 points. Yep. We got it. We got it. You got new evidence or not? Victim's hands, bucket. Oh, the bucket.
That salami killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
By the sounds of it, you did have a crazy temper. But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot? I bet that girl didn't even see them coming. Maybe she thought the killer was her friend?
No.
I wouldn't have a friend. She tried prying their eyes out.
Yo, I like this though. Okay.
That salami killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
No.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy temper. But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
I bet that girl didn't even see them.
Damn it.
That salami killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot? I bet that girl didn't even see them coming.
Maybe.
She thought the killer was her friend?
I know I wouldn't hurt her.
She tried prying their eyes out.
I'll shoot the attacker.
That salami killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
Nope.
That's right. The killer
Oh, there you
lunged
go.
at her and pushed the gun out of her hand.
This sounds
Even better point.
That salami killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
Two did have a crazy tussle.
But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
I bet that girl didn't even see them coming.
Maybe she thought the killer was her friend? I know
Oh, I
wouldn't
missed.
hurt a friend.
I'm trash. I'm trash.
She tried clawing their eyes out.
Oh, let's review the evidence. Teacher's aid. Uncle Burns. Uncle Burns on the scalp. No loss. Nails. And bucket. Please, attention, please. Please, attention, please. Looking like a fees. Looking like a mean. Attention, please. Looking like a fiend. I need, please. Let me attention, please. Please, please. Give me that attention, please. Pay attention, please. Pay attention, please. Pay attention, please. Pay attention, please. got it.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
No.
She still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
Yeah, crappy aim, bro.
Didn't even see them coming.
There we go. Jesus Christ. Your intention.
John actually has a point. The victim probably couldn't see what was going on. According to the tablet, she suffered chemical burns to the face and eyes. That sort of injury would have effectively blinded her. Also, inside the janitor's closet, there was a large empty bottle of bleach. That's probably the chemical that caused the burns.
Blinded? With bleach? That's horrible.
All that pain, yet she still managed to fight back.
She sure put up a struggle. Without a gun, I guess the next best thing was her hands.
So the killer was definitely the one who blinded her.
Indeed. Knowing she had a gun, he blinded her to make her less dangerous. Then, when he pinned her against the door and stabbed her, she tried to retaliate.
Until eventually dying from her wounds.
Jeez, this is brutal. Couldn't they have toned down the violence?
The past is in the past, and we can't change that. All we can do is solve her untimely death, eh?
I mean, by the sounds of it, we've already figured it out, right?
No. Not yet.
Seriously?
But we've already discussed so much!
We know she was armed. We know she was blinded. We figured out how she died. How is this not a closed case?
Please understand, I'm proud of everyone's hard work so far. Because of you, we're one step closer to bringing the victim justice.
This was never about the dummy.
However, we should think of this case like an equation. Knowing how it works is only half the struggle. Now we need to figure out why.
As in, the motive?
Mm-hmm. You're on the right track.
You speak like we have any information on the killer. The man's a stock image. He doesn't even have a name. What are we supposed to ascertain from that? That he's a non-character?
Not every answer will be written down for you. Sometimes actions speak louder than...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold
Grace?
Whoa, what? Since when was Grace back to normal?
right now, soybean. Watching you guys try to solve this mystery has been like watching a dumpster catch on fire. I guess all that smoke must have clouded your vision, 'cause there's a big-ass elephant in this room.
An elephant?
That's giving us too much credit.
So the killer incapacitated that girl. She had a gun, it makes total sense. Problem is, you've yet to explain how he used the bleach.
I sort of assumed he spilled it on the victim.
Right. He just tipped the bottle over her.
That bottle is where the bleach came from, sure. But I doubt when we found it, it was neatly ordered on a shelf near the back of the closet. The gun and knife were just thrown on the floor. So it's weird
Do you think the killer just poured the contents of that bottle into something else?
Sure, before the actual murder took place, I'd say.
And what is this something else? Go on, explain it before this...
Let's put out this fire. Oh yeah, because the bucket. The bucket, you put it in the bucket, looking like a cup.
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
No.
What about a container?
Damn it!
There were a bunch in the closet.
I bet secret water gun.
Nope. Pay attention, please.
Well,
Your attention, please.
Into another bottle?
What about a...
Got him.
She's correct. The killer put the chemicals in a bucket. Or, more specifically, the same bucket we found at the crime scene. After all, it reeked of bleach. If the killer didn't use it to transport bleach, what else did they use it for? Personal cleaning? I doubt it.
Yo, that makes sense.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Okay, cool. So, How'd the killer use that bucket to spill bleach in the victim's eyes?
It would be a fairly heavy bucket, so it's unlikely he threw it on her.
She'd shoot him before he even had the chance. Use your brain, mate.
Of course, Maya.
Good question. How is the killer able to get a hefty bucket of bleach? Oh.
Even if he did manage to splash her, the girl should have sustained intense facial burns. However, aside from her eyes, her face was relatively untouched.
Well, if you check the tablet, it said she had burns to the scalp, too.
Burns to the scalp? How does that work? Unless those chemicals came from above?
Above? Yes, it's right, above.
Did the killer somehow suspend the bucket in the air? Maybe there was a mechanism that made it tip over.
Where's this bucket supposed to...
Above.
Was the killer hiding above the door frame?
There's no way they were up there. There's nothing for them to sit or hold on. Not to mention, they couldn't have stabbed her from up there.
And if there's no place for the killer to sit, then there's...
Unless you take into account the size difference. The space above the entrance might not be able to support a person, but it could still support something as small as a bucket.
And that thing supporting the bucket?
Step ladder. Oh, wait, no. Oh. Hold up, the door.
I got it.
My bad.
I don't know how we overlooked this, but I've got it. The killer just balanced the bucket on the door.
Like in those water bucket pranks people film?
Exactly. When the victim came into the room, she pushed open the door and caused the bucket to fall on her. This would make it so she couldn't shoot back or even get a chance to see her assailant. When the bucket hit the ground, it probably rolled away. That'd explain why we found it a couple feet from the victim.
That is a possibility, yes.
It sounds like the best conclusion.
There's just one problem. How was the killer able to reach that high? Unless they were abnormally tall, it'd be difficult to place something on top of that door.
Well, let's use that as our next point of discussion. How did the killer set up this trap?
Oh, the step ladder. Yes.
This is it. There was a stepladder hiding behind the closet door. The killer probably used that. After climbing it, they could position the bucket right on top of the door.
Figures.
My precious stepladder? You think the bad guy used my super duper obvious stepladder?
Match point. Occam's razor.
Yes, it appears our killer didn't care much for subtlety. No matter how obvious it seems, it's the only answer that makes sense.
It was the only knickknack of its kind, too. If there's something else that killer could have used, it's escaping me.
I see. It makes sense with what we've got so far, but I'm not done yet. I still have one last question for you, apes.
Please just leave us alone. Oh, I'm so tired.
Hey, don't be like that. Grace may be loud, but her questions have really helped our discussion.
Anyway, what was the killer doing when that bucket poured onto the girl's head?
He obviously didn't just stand there and observe.
In the back of the generous closet.
I got it. I've got it. The killer was hiding in the back of the closet. If he was pressed up against the furthest shelf and facing the entrance, there'd be a diagonal path between him and his victim. I say diagonal because that's the only way you can make a direct charge forward. Also, when the victim entered the room, she would have been standing with her back to the hallway, right outside the killer's range. That's why the stab wounds were only made to her chest.
Creating the crime scene we found! Great job, guys! We're actually doing this!
That was the last mystery, right? We must have put everything together now.
Even if it's all fake, I feel really bad for this victim.
It's an ugly sight, but she's no victim.
Huh?
Well, technically she is, but let's be real. The girl was carrying a gun. She probably provoked the killer, and they killed her in self-defense. It's a clear-cut case of the hunter becoming the hunted, no?
That's no excuse.
What?
There's no justifying murder. Killing a woman is the worst thing a man could do.
You're emanating a sizable amount of emotional tension. Are you okay?
There's no excuse. There never was an excuse. 28 stab wounds. No girl, no person should ever suffer Kara's fate.
Wait, who's Kara?
It was the victim's name! Didn't anyone read the tablet?
I agree with you, dude. But you don't have to shout out your point.
Oi, what's all this about? We've figured out the case. Stop trying to drag it on.
No. We're not finished here.
Huh?
There's no murder without a proper motive. We need to discuss why Kara died.
I am not going this far for a fictional murder case. We aren't looking for a murderer. We're looking for answers. Which we have.
Do you turn in a half-finished exam, Winona? An essay without its conclusion?
No.
This isn't about efficiency. This is about being right. Or do you, a supposed entrepreneur, not value integrity?
What the hell?
Let's just talk about the motive. There's no harm in doing that, right?
Well, what was the motive? Was the killer fighting for their life? Or were they going out of their way to murder?
Maybe the gun freaked him out.
If I was in the killer's shoes, I'd definitely be nervous. Thing is, while acting out of self-defense is possible, since when does it look like this?
Given the severity, I'd liken it to a crime of passion.
Something done on impulse?
What if they were frightened? A spooky thing that...
That's wrong. There's no way this was done in self-defense. No matter what excuse the killer uses, it doesn't change the fact they have blood on their hands.
Yo, bud, you seem a little pressed.
Silence! I won't allow this!
Woo! Are you only been using logical arms? Good time to change your approach. You're choosing offense mechanic self-debate to charge commentary, classmates, or create the prototypes. Pathon statements. Press E or L to then to choose one. In the weak spot, direct project. Fire. Power for argument to push your opponent. Okay.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you if you have no proof. So says the ultimate liar.
To kill Kara so...
There is no way to justify this. Take it chill pill, man. You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest. We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense. You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind. This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice! But how can we do that?
There's no reason to trust you if you have no proof. The
Ultimate. Lot of intuition.
To kill Kara so easily.
There is no way to justify this. Take it chill pill, man. You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic
Killing of one of humanity's...
brightest. We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense. You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind. This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice! But how can we do that? There's no
reason to trust you if you have
Whoa,
no
hold up.
proof. So says the ultimate liar.
To kill Carl.
So those you have to rob the words. Alright, cool.
Snake, it's chill pill, man. You expect me to stay calm? This was just the distant killing of one of humanity's brightest. We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense. We don't even know the damn killer. Just the kind they may left behind. This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice. But how can we do that?
There's no reason to trust you. If you have no
Damn it.
so says the
ultimate lie.
To kill Carl.
So easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Damn it.
Snake, it's chill pill, man. You expect me to stay calm? This was just the distant killing of one of humanity's brightest. We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense. We don't even know the damn killer. Just the kind they may left behind. This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice. But how can we do that?
There's no reason to trust.
No, that's wrong.
Got him. Finally.
Expertise shouldn't be overlooked here. If there's anyone to believe, it's the lawyer.
Say what?
Wolfgang has spent his life in the courtroom and on the crime scene. He'd understand the criminal mind in ways we can't possibly imagine. He was even emotionally invested in a murder case he'd never seen before. If his lawyer's intuition tells us that the killer was in the wrong, then we have no reason to disagree. We're all ultimates for a reason. We need to trust in talent.
Well spoken. If Wolfgang is adamant about the killer's intentions, we should have faith in him.
Yeah, Wolfgang's clearly. Let's trust in the lawyer and his bargain bin buddy.
Hey!
If it means going home, then new guy's convinced me.
Right on! Team Wolfgang all the way!
Thank you all.
Well, Eva, do you still disagree?
Even if I did, it's not worth pursuing. Does this mean we're done here? Hey! We're disembodied voice! We've figured out your stupid case. Now let us leave!
Oh, you're finally done. In all honesty, I stopped paying attention a long time ago.
What? We only went through this case because of you.
Silly me, I have a short attention span. So, just for my own benefit, why don't you summarize the information you've learned? It'll be good practice.
Fine. I'll do as you ask. I'll present the truth.
We'll present the truth together. Let's dig into it.
Hey! This is cool. We got it. Nope. Ow. There you go. Sorry, fool. There you go.
This is how it happened.
Hey.
The victim was Kara Koshkinen, the ultimate teacher's aide. Right before her death, she was wandering around the academy carrying a large assault rifle. That was probably when our unnamed killer, who was armed with a knife, spotted her.
And decided he'd put her to eternal rest. He slid inside that little janitor's closet, where he began hatching a deadly scheme.
Oh my god, I like everyone pitching in for the crime. The summarization instead of the main character. You know what? I like that.
Aye, they needed a way to surprise the victim, who was better armed. The killer grabbed a bottle of bleach from the closet and poured its contents into a bucket.
That's because they wanted to blind Kara by splashing the bleach in her eyes.
Sneaky little bastard.
But to do that, they would need to set a trap and catch the victim by surprise. The killer moved a stepladder behind the closet door and climbed up it to reach the doorframe. There, they carefully placed the bucket.
That way, when the victim opened the door, the bucket would empty its contents all over her.
After completing this setup, the killer retreated to the far end of the janitor's closet and waited for the victim's arrival. The killer could have made noise to attract the victim's attention. Either way, the victim tried to open the door.
And, the bleach splashed all over her. Her scalp, face, and eyes were severely burned.
Youch!
The killer leapt from his hiding place and began viciously attacking Kara. In his fit of rage and cruelty, he stabbed her from the front 28 times.
While being stabbed, the victim tried to fight back by clawing at the killer. This left the dried blood under her fingernails. However, it didn't deter the killer, and the victim eventually died.
At present, we don't have enough information to reveal the killer's true identity, but their actions haven't been forgotten. That is the truth behind this case. Well, are you satisfied?
A measly 3 acts. Poor Horace would be beside himself.
Who the hell is...
No one cares! We've done your end of the bargain. Now let us out already!
That is what I promised, isn't it? Alright, I'll let you leave this room. But before I do, may I be frank with you all for a second? This entire time I've been hiding behind a speaker, afraid to show my face. My heart tells me you'll react cruelly to it. However, my head, it raises a compelling argument. Who cares what others think? Shouldn't I get to have a little fun once in a while? Yes. Let's do away with these silly boundaries already. It's time we meet face to face.
Face to face?
What was that all about?
Everybody, look over there!
Well, would you look at that? Why does that remind me of something? A specific game,
Toss away those pickaxes, peasants! The walls have finally crumbled. What will you do now that you've reached the other side? Will you treasure this new land? Serve it? Or will you set it ablaze? Well, peasants, have you made your choice?
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
His voice.
Are you the speaker guy?
Speaker guy? No. You don't address your superiors like that. Within the halls of this academy, you'll refer to me by one name, and one name only. His Highness, the great and powerful Tozu, host of the Killing Game.
Tozu. Killing Game? Yeah!
Well done.
You can call me Tozu, sure.
Hey.
What do you mean, Killing Game?
The show must go on.
Do you really think the story will end once we reach the climax of this case? Quite the contrary. This is only the beginning.
That's...
What?
Why the long face?
Isn't it obvious? You, my dear subordinates.
My blood is rushing.
Are going to kill each other. That's not.
Come on.
That's not funny.
But then...
You said you could go home if you solved the mystery.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you my presents and incentive. It's not my fault you took it the wrong way.
What?
What are you talking about? You lied to us?
Rubbish.
Lied? Oh, no, absolutely not. I'm a fair man, a man sworn to the truth, if I can recall correctly. I specifically say you can leave this room, not go home.
You
sneaky son of a bitch.
Not okay!
That's you're full of shit, man. There you go, losing control of your voice. That's how you know you lost the argument. Logic is a cowardly thing, like that. He'll jump the ship the moment he's confronted with a challenge. He didn't lie, did he? He said he never lies. When he said that this was Ian's part of the academy. Bullshit, what am I doing believing someone like him? There's no other way around. He's lying.
Dude!
Hey, why didn't you tell us about your dumb game sooner? And why should peasants run away?
Pathetic.
I can't host a game without any contestants.
Please don't.
Please don't do this.
I just want to go home.
I want to be with my family. Please let me go home.
There's no need to worry.
And I need to cry, Miss Tonma. Huh? Well civilized here. No one's gonna kill simply because they've been ordered to. What's this? The peasant has a red bottle?
Let's see.
A match between unprepared, unfit players. You can hardly call that a match. And much the same way, the game was a creating game between students who don't have the heart to kill.
Nonsense.
Do you seriously think we'll abandon our morals so quickly?
Hey!
Yeah, that's totally right. We're like we're boring people. We don't have what it takes to do something like this.
Indeed.
My heart is terribly soft. Softer than the most delicate piece of mochi. When I see a fly in my room, I catch the poor deer in a jar and return it to her nature.
I would never.
My mochi heart would melt otherwise.
I see.
That's your argument, isn't it? Is it?
How interesting.
And what has you so convinced?
Ah.
What do you mean? What makes you think the people in this room lack the heart to kill? Do you even know anything about them besides their names and ultimate talents?
Pathetic.
If you do, tell me, regarding the killing, where do they stand? Are they okay with murder if it's for the greater good? Are they okay with murder if it guarantees the survival? Is it where they currently stand on the issue the same as where they're willing to stand? Go on, you got a couple hours to get to know everyone. Has plenty of time to learn their life stories, right? Should I take that as a no? Goodness, what a surprise.
Plot twist!
Not. You wouldn't be here all dressed up in fancy suit if you were so naive.
Such a spoil.
Oh, and one more thing. That trial you just did, that was your preparation for the killing game.
Get out.
How? You only had to play detective.
Plot twist!
And for good reason. If one of you is killed, the remaining students will participate in a true class trial. Your objective here is simple. Uncover the culprit if you can. Using evidence you gathered during the investigation, you'll argue who you believe committed the murder. The results will be decided by popular vote, and if you choose the right person, they alone will be executed and the killing game will continue. However, if you choose the wrong person, the guilty party will be set free and the rest of you will be executed instead. Those are the rules of the killing game. Everyone understand? All of us will be executed. That's not fair.
Isn't this lovely?
Really? I think it's one of our most beautiful rules. Everyone has an incentive to participate in the game, innocent or otherwise.
What's happening?
That's insane. You're treating us like pigs to slaughter.
Such
nonsense.
disrespect.
Nonsense. All of you have the chance to survive this game. Do you think the common butcher is so merciful?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if no guilty party ever escapes, the killing game will end only when there are 2 students left. You may want to remember that. Or maybe you don't care. It depends on what kind of person you are. Out of the 16 people, only 2 people will be allowed to survive?
No shot.
2 people, that's probably better than someone that gets away with their murder.
Well done.
I know, that's what makes it so funny. Most of you would die no matter what, and yet, with every passing trial, you all cling to life more desperately.
The show must.
And that exact mindset is what causes more murders to happen. Aren't those rules simply brilliant? A perfect test to the limits of human compassion?
I have an appetite for destruction.
I can't wait to see all of you in action. Madam's loud, timid laughter was suddenly cut off by a well-timed strike from behind.
I've said it a million times, you mangy fucking mutt! I want nothing to do with this stupid game!
Ow, 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 ow! Stop it!
Since you've made it clear you won't listen to reason, I'll just make sure you have no arms to kill with!
Ugh! Do you even listen to when I talk? I'm not the one doing the killing. It's you lot who are. Ah!
Grace dove her fist directly into his stomach. He followed with another blow and another. And when it looked like she wasn't going to be satisfied until he was dead, I saw it. From out of nowhere, a tiny red dot appeared on Grace's face.
Hey! Stop already! There's a...
But before we could do anything... Damn! Sound of a gunshot echoed in her ears. Grace released the man from her grip. Speechlessly moved her hand towards her cheek, would have been nicked by the straight bullet. Leon looked in the direction the shot came from. The shooter stood silently by a pillar, a trail of smoke rising from the mouth of her rifle. The mask, the design was a panther instead of a goat. It was clear that she was working with him.
You
shot at her.
For real?
This is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. Everyone slowly backed away from Tozu, certainly fearful for their lives. What a shocking and unnecessary display of violence.
You think?
I was talking about the gopher woman. No, and now you've been co-equated with an enforcer, Maru. If any of you kids try to jeopardize the killing game, such as by protecting me, she'll be there to put an end to your shenanigans.
Pardon me.
Even though she misses her shots. That was just a warning. I assure you, it'd be unwise to further test her sharpshooting's ability.
In any case...
Regardless, I finally have an answer to your previous question. You asked me if I knew anything about my friends besides their names and talents.
No matter.
Truthfully, I don't. But I'll continue to trust them. As if they do. As if I do. Because they're ultimates. Huh? They are charged with the betterment of society. They've proven themselves to be above simple acts of self-interest.
We will not succumb!
Even if you trap us, fire guns at us, and force us to endure harsher courtroom procedures. He's right. Grace is trying to compose herself, still completely shocked by her running to death.
Don't test me.
No matter how weird these guys are, they're talented. Don't you really think an ultimate will fall for this bullshit? That's right, my friends and I have too much to live for and too much to achieve. We won't throw all that away for your killing game.
Don't get it mixed up.
We're all gonna escape, we all have to. One by one, the students raised their voices in solidarity. The Wolf Gang. All of them were so confident in what they're saying, so willing to blindly put their faith in each other. And for some reason, it made me sick.
My.
Never underestimates the strength of human connection. I'm quite familiar with this idea.
Hi!
What kind of a captain would I be if I can't handle a small crew of 15? What's this horrible feeling of contempt? Why do I feel this way when everyone else seems so hopeful? The voice inside me was answered by another.
No.
You've got it all wrong. The student turns his attention towards Ava, surprised by her words. Yeah? You actually believe no one here would try to kill? You're really naive. I don't know how you made it as a lawyer. And instead of resorting to random ad hominem attacks, why don't you explain the reason?
It's the truth.
It's obvious. Compared to normal people, ultimates are more prone to killing, not less. Living with constant praise from the public is ruining our sense of self. If we need examples, just look around the room.
What a joke.
Look.
In the outside world, ultimates will do anything to further themselves, further their own goals. The same is probably true here. Once you realize your dreams can only be achieved when you escape, you'll resort to murder.
Can't you see?
If you continue to convince all these people to trust each other, you'll only be more vulnerable. Unless that was your plan all along. Is it possible you want to make everyone vulnerable? So that it will be easier for you to kill them?
That's enough.
Suddenly, Ingrid stepped in front of Wolfie and protected him. Wolfie done nothing wrong. He given us a vote with confidence. Yeah, it's something we all need.
Please.
So stop trying to turn us against each other, please. The horrible feeling grew stronger as the other students admonished people. It grew stronger and stronger, and I knew I had to say something. It was right. Huh?
No!
Damon, not you too.
I know.
Look, I get it. You want to make the situation less scary for everyone. But Ava made a good point. All of us have a clear motivation to leave this place, even at the cost of other people's lives. Whether it's to see our families again or but for the sake of our talents.
Don't say that!
No, we'll never kill anybody.
That's not it.
Dana, you yourself admitted you had too much to achieve. Don't you see how that's playing into the masked man's hands? This whole we're all ultimate thing is pretty inane anyways. After meeting all of you, it's clear none of us had the same goals.
Hold on.
What are you insinuating? Don't we all carry the same obligation to improve the world we live in? This question angered me more than anything that had been said before. I can no longer express my true feelings.
That's wrong.
Look, the title barely means shit nowadays, alright? Most ultimates are just dullards or obsessive over some pointless hobby. Their talents don't even contribute anything of worth. The only thing they're capable of is leeching off public attention for their own goals. Ouch.
You've got to be kidding me.
Ruining a business that feeds millions is pointless?
No.
Some of you were an exception, obviously. But come on. There's no way the rest of you can improve the world we live in with your niche fixations.
That was very...
Don't you mean the rest of us? You're an ultimate too. Yeah, what the hell does make you so special? I can feel the words warming into my soul. What makes you so special? Well, I can actually achieve many things with my talents. I can argue policy, consider ethics and morality.
Yeah.
Better yet, I was the one who got you guys through that trial.
Really?
Is that really what happened? I remember all of us helping out.
Shrimp?
Yeah, I see what's going on. You think you're better than us just because you can say words nobody understands? All that kind of stuff is relative. Like, tell me what the dragster is, don't you know? Watching your step. At least you trip and fall from the unparalleled heights of your vanity.
Not good enough.
I'm disappointed in you. How are you so concerned about making yourself look good when you're in the middle of a death game?
The hell?
Well, what? I wasn't trying to. No use to turn against me earlier. Security scowling at us, simply shaking their heads.
Isn't this lovely?
Do I sense anger, hatred, an unquenchable sense of bloodline? Thirst. Well, save that for later. I'm the only person who can spill blood in the courtroom. The elevator will take you back to the killing game arena. We cleaned up the crime scene and prepared a dorm room for each of you.
Get lost.
Thanks. Now you can get lost.
Good evening.
Okay. He returned to his podium, then his masked woman trailing closely behind. The bizarre mechanism that brought him to the room lowered the two of them to the ground out of sight.
Hey.
Still, we're not gonna kill anyone, right, guys? No matter what happens, we're all gonna make it out of here, okay? It was only when the madman had left the reality truly began to set in. I'm trapped in a killing game with people who despise me. How? How did this happen? I just wanted to help. I just want to make sure we didn't trust each other too easily. And now I'm being treated like I'm the bad guy. Will these people practice what they preach? Will they really refuse to kill? They can't trust anyone here. For the better or for worse, it's me versus them. And so cue the beginning of the end. The beginning of the unfathomable nightmare and unrelating despair. The beginning of the killing game. This is just the prologue, and this is absolute cinema. This is absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna end it here. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.